We all want to make greener choices and help the environment. But sometimes, what's best for the planet can be counterintuitive. Like single-use plastic shopping bags seems to quickly be going extinct. They're now banned by stores, cities, even entire countries. And in their place are sturdier, reusable, supposedly greener bags. So problem solved, right? Well, when you look at the entire life cycle of the product, what's best for the environment can get complex. Case in point, by some measures, plastic bag can be the best option. At least, if you leave out one important factor. There are all kinds of bags out there, but here we'll focus on 5 of the most popular. Single-use plastic bag, single-use compostable or biodegradable plastic bag, brown paper bag, and 2 kinds of heavyweight bag, thick and reusable plastic ones, and the classic cotton tote bag. From that list, you might think you know which bag is best. But sometimes, our intuition doesn't line up with reality. And that becomes clear when you look at the life cycle assessment for this. A life cycle assessment is a study that looks at the full environmental impact of a product. In it, researchers study and add up each step in how a product is made and disposed of. Several studies have been done like this, and the overall conclusion tends to be the same. But one major report was prepared in 2018 by Danish Environmental Protection Agency. This report looked at the types of impact, climate change, and total environmental impact. The climate change bit was pretty straightforward. They add up all the greenhouse gases emitted throughout the lifetime of this bag. Now, not all greenhouse gases are equal. Each has the unique potential to warm the planet. But for easy comparison, this team convert all the gases to the equivalent amount of carbon dioxide. Meanwhile, the total environmental impact was a lot more complicated. Here, the researchers look at 50 effects, everything from ozone depletion to toxicity to water and to research use and a lot more. By putting a number on these things and adding them up, they could compare a broad range of impact at the same time. The downside is that this is a big oversimplification, and they couldn't fit in some important variables. We'll get those later. But for now, the big question is, what did this study find? Well, the first things to consider is what it took to make bags, because producing them is the stage with the biggest impact. Single-use plastic bags are made of petroleum, as known as oil. Specifically, the study looked at a type called low-density polyethylene. And the majority of the impact there comes from turning the oil into the plastic material itself. For biodegradable plastic bag, they look at the material called a starch complex biopolymer. Basically, a plastic that incorporates plant starches. Overall, manufacturing these bags release a similar amount of greenhouse gases as making plastic bags that aren't biodegradable. But there are also some additional effects of the agriculture involved in making a plant starches, like more water, fertilizer, and pesticide use. So, just from a production standpoint, biodegradable plastic is actually worse than single-use stuff. Similarly, to make a paper bag, you need to start with the tree. How a specific forest is managed too hard to capture in this sort of comparison. But either way, the process of turning wood pulp into some paper can emit a lot of greenhouse gases. This depends on what kind of wool is used by the paper mill. So different studies can come to different conclusions about the paper bags. According to the Danish researchers' calculations, they have a similar climate impact to single-use plastics. Now, if you've been holding out the reusable bag to come in and blow everyone away, well, they do. But now, how you might think? See, thick reusable plastic bags are also made from oil. And you need more of it to make a thicker bag, so that a bigger impact. Heavier bags also need more fuel to transport them to the grocery store.